All right, good morning. Starting with our shoulder rolls, inhaling, lift, squeeze them back, drop them down. Inhale, lift, squeeze them back, drop them down. Inhale, leave them up. Nod your head, yes. Give yourself a little shoulder massage. Tip your left ear to your left shoulder. Gently place your hand, don't push, just set it there. And then the other hand just gently pulls the shoulder away. Keep that same placement of your hands, but look down at your left armpit. And then press up against your hand for a little extra stuff there. Relax. Right ear to right shoulder. Right hand gently on that head. Left hand gently pulls the shoulder away. Keep the hands like that, but rotate to look down at your left armpit. And then press up a little bit up against the hand. All right, and then wider stance. Bigger deep breath in and out. Bigger arms, pulling the belly button in. A couple more just like this. And then the last one, hands come down to the thighs. We roll through a cat. And inhale through a cow. Drop that right shoulder in. If you want to, lift that left arm up. And bring it down. Drop that left shoulder in. Option to lift the right arm. And bring it down. Roll through cat again. Inhale through cow, send that tailbone out. Big, deep breath in. All right, keeping it pretty simple this morning. We're just going to do our curtsies. So weight on your right leg, left toes point to the side. We roll it behind us and we sit in our curtsy. And back to center. Arms if you want. For more and more challenge, when you bring that leg behind you, you put less and less weight on it. So the weight remains on that right leg, into the quad and into the glute. This time, step behind, stay there, hands to your heart, lift those toes so that only the big toe is touching. Bend, come halfway up, bend halfway up, bend up, bend up, bend up. And then stay there in that bent knee position, feel your quad and your glute. Roll off that big toe, still hold for 4, 3, 2, without putting the toe down, stand up. Right leg over left, hand on your left hip, push that hip a little to the right with the right arm up, and stretch and reach. Bring that back up, uncross, right on the left leg, right toes drag behind you, sitting in your curtsy. If you want, you can add arm movement. For more challenge, you put less and less weight back on that right leg, maybe just the big toe taps. One more like that. Leg behind you, sit into it, hands to your heart, roll so only your big toes on the ground. Sit, 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 sit. And then if you can, lift that foot up, hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1, straighten, and then put the foot down. Left leg over right, hand on your right hip, reach up tall, press that hip away. Beautiful. All right. And then we're going to walk to the back of our mat, squeeze. Wide stance, hands on your thighs. Let's roll to our cat and cow at the end. Really take your time. If you come to a stuck spot, mosey through it, breathing into it. And then stay in the cow, shoulders out of your ears, but gently pull the abs and the ribs in. Then we're going to walk out into our high plank position. And just hold for now. Take your right toes, put them on the ground, and then lift them just a couple inches. Bring them down. Left toes on the ground, lift them a couple inches and hold. Bring them down, knees down, hands together. Sit back and let your palms come down your spine, hands together, thumbs between your shoulder blades. And then hands out in front of you, undulating your cow-cat. And then walk those hands back. Let's tuck those hips and then send them up in the air. And then with those hips extended, pull the low abs in, pull those ribs in. Ribs and hips get a little closer together. Stretch the right leg out. Hold that nice and strong. See how quiet you can get that right leg and the body. And then walk your left hands forward. Left hand forward so you're only on your fingertips. Settle there. If that's okay, flip your hands so only your pinky is on the ground. And if you start to have movement in your body, wait until that quiets before you try lifting your arm. And gently bring that down, roll through your cat. Inhale through your cow, shoulders out of your ears, abs gently pull in, stretch that left foot out, and then lift it up. Hold there, walking your right fingertips to the front of the mat. When you feel stable, rotate so just the pinky's on. And when you're not moving anymore, you can lift that right arm. And gently bring that down, rolling again through your cow and back through your cat. And then we'll go ahead and flip all the way over onto our spine, hugging those knees in. And then let's stack those legs tabletop, so knees right over your hips, shins parallel to the ground. Take your fingertips, put them on your rib cage for now. Exhale, sink them down. And then hands right above you. So a minute ago, we were on our hands and knees. Palms were flexed, wrists were flexed. And then we extended our right leg. And then we reached through our left fingers and reached that overhead. Single leg stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right arm, left leg. And inhale, center. Right leg, left arm. Inhale, center. And then we'll take a break and hug those knees in. Little rock side to side. Let's try that with double leg stretch. So once again, imagining the ceiling was the floor, only this time we can float the head, neck, and shoulders up or leave them down. Both arms reach, both legs reach. Obviously, we couldn't do that on the floor. And then stack and sleep. And you have the option to keep your head down the whole time, no big deal. And tuck and curl. Take a little rock side to side. Beautiful. Feet on the ground, hands on your thighs. Deep breath in. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Hold here for a moment. ab prep, and then back down again, inhale. Exhale to lift, inhale, stretch and reach, hold that for a moment, and then come back down. Option, of course, to keep your head on the ground as you reach overhead. Last one, we'll hold it, whether your head is up or down, doesn't matter. Reach through the fingers, sink those abs, sink those ribs, belly button pulled in. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, let's come back up into that tabletop. Fingers on the ribs again. Exhale, pull them down to the hips. Arms out in a T position. Nod your head yes. And then just gently go into your toe touch. As the thigh moves away from the body, there's no change in those abs. You can make it a heel flex for a little more challenge. You can pivot those toes apart, heels together, froggy position. You can go long lever, single leg, or double leg, lower. Just keep in mind that the whole point is there's no lift in that low back as the legs move away, whether it's bent or straight. Beautiful. Put those feet on the ground. Bring your hands a little closer to your sides. Press your pinky fingers into the ground, thumbs up. Exhale, lift up in your grid. Bring that right knee into your chest. Extend it up. Lower it down until it's right next to the left knee. Keep that there. If you're able to hover your hands and your arms, do that. And then using your glutes, you're going to lower your hips and lift your hips. But that right leg stays out, pointed away from you. Squeeze to the left leg. Good. Bend that right knee. Bring your hips down. Cross that right knee all the way over the left. Just relax for a second and then gently walk your right foot up towards you. And then let that leg drop a little to the right. Press through the right elbow, everything back through center. Find your squared up bridge position again, hands by your sides. Lift it up, left knee in, extend it out. Bring it, glue it to the right one. Hover those hands if that's okay with you. And then lift and lower. Good. Bend the knee, bring it down. Ooh, cross that right over left. Pause for a moment. Walk your foot a little to the left and let the knees drop left. Come on, back up through center. Stretch those legs out. Reach through your fingers, reach through your toes. Let those ribs pop up, no big deal. But this time, exhale, tuck the hips under, flex the feet back, press those ribs into the ground. Feel the backside of your body getting a stretch. Leave that exactly how it is. Bring your fingertips to the edges of your skull. So you're not going to pull on them. Deep breath in. On the exhale, secure the belly button to the spine. On the inhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. On the exhale, reach those arms overhead. On the inhale, bring them out to sides. On the exhale, bring them back, bend them, and come down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms go overhead. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, back overhead. Inhale, pause with the fingers here, and exhale down. I think I might have skipped a step the first time, or maybe not. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, out to the side. Exhale, back overhead. Inhale, cradle the head. Exhale, down. We're gonna stick with that, or if you want to do the full neck pull, please don't pull on your neck. Here we go. Inhale to lift, but maybe you're gonna come all the way up. If you get stuck, help yourself through that. Exhale. Inhale tall, exhale to fold, inhale tall, exhale, roll yourself down. If bad stuff starts to happen, bend the knees and help yourself down. You inhale right back up again. You exhale to help yourself and extend those arms up. You inhale out to the side. You exhale to hinge forward. Yep, I'm changing the breathing. Inhale up, exhale, roll it down. Inhale right back up again. Exhale through the tough spot. Inhale tall. Exhale hinge. Yep, different this time, wasn't it? Inhale, lift, and exhale, roll it down. So you're either doing that partial or the full. If you're doing full, do one more. If you're doing partial, actually the breathing's the same. If you're doing partial, just do one more. Sorry, guys. And then next time you're down, we're going to stay there. We're going to hug those knees into the chest. You have an option to simply rock side to side and stay there. Or, yeah, you know what? We're going to stay here because we're going to change it up. We'll do one more thing before we're lying down. Reach above you, and I want you to start to roll your mat up. Keep rolling. You're probably going to have to lift yourself up until you can roll it enough so that you're still going to have space for your spine, but your hips are going to go up on that little lift, right? So I'm going to still be able to lie down on my mat, but my hips are on the lift. So it gives me already a pelvic tilt. Then I'm going to lift my legs up. So we're going to do scissors from here. Deep breath in, float the head, or excuse me, bring the arms out to the side. Bring your right leg in, left leg moves away only as much as your right one came in. Switch them up, do that again. Now we have two options here. You can flex through the heel and just make this a pause and a stretch. Flex through the heel, pause and stretch. Traditional scissors, you pull and pull, you pulse and pulse. Or and hold. And hold. Keep in mind, it's not this, right? That's an L. It's a scissor. So I don't want my low back lifting off the ground, whichever version you're doing. Beautiful. Now hug those knees in and take a little rock side to side. And you want to move that bump out of the way. You can stay rocking side to side, or you can roll like a ball, exhaling to come up, inhaling to pause at the top. And then next time you come up, we're going to stay there in that seated position. Arms out in front, deep breath in. Exhale, pull the belly button in with a tall spine. You're just going to hinge back, and option to open the arms. Exhale, lower the hands to come up, roll down. Deep breath in, exhale, bring it back. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it up, inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, open. Option to make those arms a little higher when you go back. You can bring them up into a V if you want. If you prefer, those arms can go up by your ears. You exhale to lower, you inhale at the top and the bottom. We just have 3 more of these partial roll down or these roll downs. And last one, we roll back, do something with your arms, and we're holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab hold of those legs, round and curl, and then inhale, sit tall. Separate those legs, pull those glutes out from under you. Press tall, tall, tall through the spine, hinge forward. Stay there. If you're able to straighten the legs without the tailbone rolling under, go ahead. And then you can stay there, or you can reach, pull yourself deeper. You can walk yourself to center to help stay extended. You can reach out in front. You can lift and reach out in front, lifting up out of those hips. and bring that down. We're gonna go straight line on our side. So arm underneath your ear. Waistline is gonna lift, pull those abs in, look down. You don't really wanna see your toes. I want you to stretch that top leg until it lifts off the ground. Flex and bring it down. Inhale, point, lift, stretching. Exhale, bring it down. Good. Now you're gonna bring the leg halfway up, let the bottom leg meet it, and then they both come down. So it's inhale, up, up, pause, exhale down. Inhale, up, pause, exhale down. Up, pause, exhale down. Up, pause, exhale down. One more. Beautiful. Now glue those legs together, both into the, or both come up and then back down again. Exhale, both legs, lift and hold, inhale down. Exhale, lift and hold, and inhale down. Good. Bring that bottom arm out in front of you, both into the body, come up. I'm using that hand to help me come up, elbow off the ground. And this last one, I'm going to hold it up. If you're able, walk the arm up. If you're able, walk the bottom hand overhead, and then the top hand reaches, and we hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down, give that hip some love. We're going to flip all the way over to the other side. Again, long, straight line in your body. Arm underneath your ear. When you look down, you can't really see your toes. Waistline is lifted. If you need this hand for support, that's fine. If it can be up here, that's great. Stretch that top leg until it lifts off the other one, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, point, lift, and exhale down. Good, then that top leg's gonna go halfway up, bottom leg meets it, hold for a moment, both come down. Inhale, up, pause, exhale down. Up, pause, exhale down. Up, pause, exhale down. Up, pause, exhale down. Couple more. And then we're gluing those legs together, waistline stays lifted, exhale, hold at the top, inhale down. Exhale together, hold, and down. Lift, hold on the exhale, inhale down. Then we're adding the upper body by bringing that arm out in front, and up we go, and down, and up, and down. Elbow lifts off the ground, press into that hand. And hold this one. If you want, arm up, other arm overhead. Can you bring it overhead? 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring it down. Yeah, I shortchanged that count. All right, and then we're flipping over onto our abs. Stack those hands up. Let your forehead rest there. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper, relax that spine. And then feet about hip distance apart, toes pointed. Lift one leg, stretch it long till you feel the hips slide away. Other leg slide. Push your toenails into the ground, push your pubic bone down, bring your hands right underneath you. Deep breath in. Exhale, belly button to the spine, hover here. Inhale, Exhale, dive forward, breaststroke. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, dive forward. Keep that belly button lifted, toes pressing into the ground, knees lifted, belly button pulled in, pubic bone pressing. On this last one, you can reach those arms far down your side, rotate pinkies to the sky, maybe lift a little higher. Come on down, press all the way back, shell stretch. If you need to, you can make fists to give yourself some extra space. And then we'll undulate forward, back, cat, cow, cow, cat. And then glide onto those forearms. Rotate the thumbs to the sky, shoulders out of your ears, nod your head yes. And then just lift to the knees. Feel free to stay there, roll onto your thighs or tuck your toes. 20 seconds here. And relax. Our next one's going to be 30 seconds, so you can go to that same level if you want, or higher level. Or lower level, knowing it's 30 seconds. When you are ready, 30 seconds, get ready, get set, and go. And relax. Windshield under those legs, take a little break here. Then we're going to do a lying down bird dog before we do one more plank. So your forehead can either rest or it'll just be parallel to the ground. Push the pubic bone down, lift your right leg just the tiniest bit, lift your left arm the tiniest bit. Hold and reach through your left fingers and your right toes, bring it down. Deep breath in, press the pubic bone into the ground, make sure the belly button is lifted, stretch and reach. And bring it down. Left arm, right leg. And right arm, left leg. Good, left arm, right leg. And right arm, left leg. Press it back, shell stretch. Again, you can make little fists. If you have knee issues, give yourself a little extra space. And then one more forearm plank. Thumbs rotate to the sky, shoulders up, back, and down. This one is mirror, 15 seconds. Get ready, get set, and go. And relax. Once again, we'll just roll through our count. And then we're going to flip all the way over onto our spine. Left leg stretches out on the ground, right knee comes in. Flex through that left foot as you bring that right knee towards your left shoulder. And then let the right foot rest on the outside of the left thigh as you let that leg pivot open. Drag the left heel in, foot on the ground, press that right leg away. Stay here or see if you can scoot the knee a little more over the hip and press the ankle a little more towards your face. And thread your needle. Hug it in. A little to the left if that would feel good. And then cross the left knee over. Gently let the knees drop to the left. Press back through center. Keep the left knee bent. Hug the right knee into your right side and draw some circles on the ceiling with your knee going both ways. And then hug it to the right. Rotate at the ankle. And then you're going to bring the knee to center. Reach down, pull your toes back. Flex through the heel. Extend that leg. Don't have to straighten it. Bring it to center. Grab hold of the hamstring. Stretch the left leg out again. Point the right toes. Flex and point. Flex and point turned in. Flex and point turned out. Lower the leg a little bit and then pull it back up. And then this time as you lower it, flex through the heel and resist a little with your hands. And this time as you try and pull with your arms, resist a little with your leg. And then press away, but resist a lot with your hands, trying to pull in. And release that. Maybe the leg will come a tiny bit closer. Arms out into a T. Big circle on the ceiling. Go both ways. And then lay that right leg down. Hopefully it feels a lot better than the left side. Hug that left knee in. Let it rock a little. And then pull it towards your right shoulder. And that left foot can rest on the outside of the right thigh. And gently pivot open. Drag that right heel in. See if you can slide the left knee a little more toward the hip and rotate the ankle a little closer to the head. Then thread your needle, reaching for either the hamstring or the shin. And if you want, bend the elbows more, bring the knees toward the right. And then left knee all the way over the right, hug the up and in. Arms into a T and gently drop left. Press back up through center. Hug that left knee into your chest. Draw some circles on the ceiling. Going both ways. Hold it in, circle, circle. And reach down, grab those left toes. Flex through the heel, push that knee down. Get a good stretch here. And then begin to straighten the leg only as much as you can. And then bring that to center. Stretch the right leg out on the ground. Point and flex through the left foot. Pigeon-toed, point, flex. Sorry, that was step-footed. Point, flex the other way. Back through center, lower the leg a little, and then pull it back up. This time as you lower it, resist with your arms. And as you pull back up, try and resist with your leg. And then do both at the same time, pressing the hands against the leg, leg against the hands. Release that. Maybe it comes a wee bit closer. Draw a big circle on the ceiling. Go both ways. And lower the leg down. Act like a giant pancake and flip yourself all the way over. Hands and knees. We're going to bring both hands to the top left corner, maybe even cross the right one on top of the left. Undulate forward cow and back cat. And back through center, hands over to the right, left hand on top, undulating. And then hands right underneath you, shoulders out of your ears, abs pulled in, tuck the toes, lift the knees, and then press the hips up. Walk wide, walk back, bend your knees a whole bunch. Hands on your thighs, exhale cat, inhale cow. Shoulders out of your ears, weight in your heels and your hips, hands to your heart. Up you go. Thank you guys.